stream is up on my side too. Shit, I forgot to do something before I went to bed last night. I'm not gonna lie, I went back to my room with flat ass passed out. So. Damn.
Is that an enemy truck?
You hit something.
No, was it an enemy truck?
Oh, damn.
Or was that friendly?
I don't know.
They look like they were going to try and ram us at first. Hey, where's the closest enemy base? Where's that place that's being hit?
It is just literally straight directly down this road at the V-split that you're going to come up to, not this one, but the next one. You're going to want to take a right. Not right here, though. Just keep going. Yeah, we're going to the, we're going to Seattle, technically, which is...
Montana.
Yep.
See, that V is a good ambush point for them to hit us from a vehicle with a 50 cal in that tree line. I've done it before. It's about like 3 squads full of vehicles.
Oh, yeah.
Because people do what I just did and come barreling down that ditch with no fucking idea.
Right.
Oh yeah, we're gonna try that.
Yep, I'm quickly just...
Razor's channel and POV.
Alright, I'm in the game.
https://youtube.com/@KingRazor1139. C equals RZLLB4 Jioff JQGF.
Repeat that.
Let me know when you want to go on Twitch.
After this dirt road, we'll go on foot. So you're about to come up on the dirt road, go left a little bit, or you're going to go into a lake? Or a pond? What? Did we not get into... Oh, okay, it's small. My bad. I thought it was a big pond. That's what it looked like. All right, here's the dirt road, so hit the field right behind it, and then we'll go on foot.
All right, hold on. I had to put us in neutral, so...
Wait for it, wait for it, and now we'll go on foot.
I already hopped out.
Yeah, I forgot you put it in neutral, and I thought you were going to press L2 to actually, like, stop the vehicle or so. Because the zone is just right up there.
Nah, that way hopefully they'll see it and think we're still driving it, and they'll shoot at it first. And then that'll buy us the time to get an idea where they are, but nobody shot.
I did not mean to... That. There we go.
Hush, puppies. Quit growling before I fuck you up. Annie, shut up.
Damn. Rider sure is taking a while.
Is hot.
So, to our left is going to be the first 2 buildings of the dirt road. Up past that is going to be their base. Let the heli go. Hold. Let's see which way this is going to go. Looks like he is actually landing in, so we're good to go. Oh, to our right. We got a teammate shooting. Just wait. Let him take the brunt of the fight. We're gonna go left. They're gonna be pulled to this direction, so we need to go around. Fucking idiot was shooting the heli like a turtle. Sorry, I can't be too mean on YouTube. Yep. Alright, gonna wait, let her energy regen so we can climb the fence to our left. Alright, good to go now. Damn, I didn't realize we're back in Lavinia.
Yeah. There's actually a point on one of the maps called Lavinia too.
Oh, I know. I was just making that joke because of the house we're sitting next to. I see no one straight to our left, so we should be clear to hit this fence line and then follow it down, hug the fence, and follow it down. They're still building shit too, by the way, so let's not touch the zone, or else they'll know we're gonna be here. I can hear them doing the from the places.
Oh yeah, I see the placements to our right. He's behind the construction truck.
Or we'll shoot.
That's one down.
Okay. I'm gonna try to peek through the fence in.
They're at that house from the fence line, straight across.
I was trying to get a good way for me to be able to peek as well, so we can get double shots out without having to open this gate. Oh, I know exactly what I can do.
Oh, one's flanked up already.
Yep. That's why I was trying not to shoot while we had our cover.
Oh, that's a big map.
Because we had we had the whole fence line to go to the wood line where we could have shot from the wood line. I wasn't trying to shoot at our own cover and give us away.
Yeah, the only problem is that wood line wouldn't have been able to see the guy that I killed. He was behind the truck. That was the only angle I had behind the truck. So I took it and I killed him. There's one down there now. Now we can make it back.
Yeah, we're both dead. I had no way to return fire. The only dude that pushed up knocked me through the fence. We had no real cover. It was horrible to decide to shoot from there.
Well, I guess don't run with me. I don't know. I mean, fuck, I'll just go push them on my own from my own spot, I guess.
Or at least let us both get into position before opening fire. Let's see. Where did they put the vehicle thing at this base? Back there, it looks like. I do not want the big vehicles.
Be able to shoot right across this mountain here with this Huey.
Here we go. Is what I could say.
I think that truck that passed us earlier was enemy. Had a friendly Huey popping flares as he was returning the main base.
Oh, damn.
Unless he was just doing it to do it.
There's an enemy here.
Where, Ford?
No, on me. It spawned at a base different of quarry.
Oh, I was about to say, don't tell me they didn't Ford already.
No, they're inside of.
Yeah, too.
Yeah.
No. Yeah. See if I can't pick us up some troops. I left main base. I'm gonna hit the military base to try and pull up. Ooh, that was close. To try and get us some more bodies over there. Try and drop them behind the enemy.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to find this enemy on Seattle.
Oh my god, I crashed.
See, this is how the red dot should feel.
I got caught up in reading what they were saying in the chat, and then I look over and there's the guy.
Alright.
What base is this? There ain't shit. Oh, no, it's loading now. I was about to say, there ain't shit over here.
I glitched my red dot so it's super zoomed out and looks pretty cool.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I got this little MPX.
Oh.
Oh shit.
I don't want to lose this. But if I have to run, I'm going to lose it. Fuck it. So guys, that's how the red dot should look like. This is how it looks here.
Yo, Shady, I just got murdered here. Careful.
Oh, I know, dude. They're shooting our teammates and I was trying to find them. Oh, he's in behind the green tents. In behind the green tents, running right now to the medics, not medics quarters, but living's quarters. No, near the back heli spawn with the United States Army fucking Vietnam chopper. They're in that wood line. Eyes on, hold on. 7.62, 3 rounds in the back, does not get knocked out. This game's retarded when it comes to fucking EU servers, dude. I even have it in stream. Even if there's latency / lag, the bullet still would have hit him before he had a chance to turn around. So I've never should have been shot in that situation. Okay, yeah. EU is horrible. I just watched a dude eat my bullets for 7.62 and a whole mag of, like, rapid fire before going down.
Hey brother.
Crazy Paul Gamer, welcome back. How you doing?
What's up?
Not much, man. Just getting irritated at a EU server. It's the only one we really could hop onto that wasn't full. That we have the mods list for.
Should be fine, sir.
Alright, thank you. I'm just gonna teabag to say thank you. But I pushed him here flanking. He was right here. I put 3 rounds into him before he...
Chat?
Yeah, we are. But we ended up like shooting 3 bullets into his back right here. He runs over here. I pop 2 more. He turns around and just shoots me once and downs me. And it's this dude right here. He should have been downed or dead well before even knocking me. Before even putting one bullet down to me. Gotta love over 100 ping, my dude.
Can I join your party chat, please?
Not right now. We're under attack, man.
I don't know, he's required
To hang out with you guys.
I don't know how I keep glitching it this way, but I would love to know so I can 100% keep the super zoomed out red dot fill. Goes to show stream. My hand's not on the controller. And then when you actually use the regular red dot, this is how it's supposed to look. So I don't know how I keep glitching it to be far away, but I like the far away look. It feels better aesthetically to me.
Can you ask Razor to invite me to the party chat?
Razor? Crazy Paul wants you to invite him to the party chat.
Okay, is that the person that won the other day?
I believe so.
That should have it.
Alright. I'm gonna go check the main tent right quick and see if everything's cleared out. So I think gave away that people were here because I went to go build the small vehicle depot, which now is here. Somebody else built it.
Well, was that the DOJ roleplay?
Are you the DOJ roleplay guy from yesterday?
I'm just gonna assume yes. Hit send.
DOJ roleplay 0911.
Yep.
He's
It's
asking
him.
me to invite. Yeah, I was gonna say it has to be him if he's asking me to invite him.
Yes, I am.
This one right there. Out of DOJ.
Howdy, howdy. Welcome.
I gotta fix some audio for you.
They were sitting here on this EU server base.
Oh, Ryder muted his mic.
You understand? Because
I can barely hear you. Hold on. I forgot I edited the game sound yesterday. Let me get to where I'm not gonna roll into a tree and pass myself out. And then I'll fix the audio. There we go. Alright, now I can do party audio a little bit more. Fix the volume to you. Fix the volume to you. There we go. Alright, say something, Guzzo.
Something.
There we go. Now I can hear you. Now what was you asking?
Where do you want to go hit?
I was thinking of like going up to Massachusetts for us, which is Provins, Provins. Should be this way, right? Game? No. Gotta go back the other way, hit the main road, and then go up.
open chopper? Or...
Oh, I'm in a light vehicle. As in like a Humvee that is basically half a Humvee. It's a
Already
fucking...
left.
Yeah. I'm already like almost at the main road to head straight up near Vigari.
I'm gonna push you.
I thought we were attacking from 2 separate angles.
Watch one of our teammates get ran.
Oh shit.
Yeah, we got a sniper back here again.
Oh, do we? Alrighty.
I just got killed.
Alrighty, I'm coming back. Time to go through the field. Fuck the road, boys. We're doing some movie star shit. Fuck the fence. Through here, so they're technically up here and to the left. Do you know what side you got shot at from? How far out are we? Still about 400 out, so we can move up a little bit still. About here. Was the sniper problem taken out, or is he still here? He might have went to game chat, boys. So here's where we gotta actually play a little bit more tactically. So I'm receiving none of the callouts. Last time they were around these. Let's rotate around.
Transport chopper at the woods. Transport chopper at the woods. Get in, get in.
Alright, I'm gonna take it as they cleared it. here and straight up.
Hear me?
I can now, yeah.
You at Seattle, or did you push up?
No, you said you're being sniped, so I turned my ass around, went across fields through trees to come back.
Yeah, and then you asked if the situation was took care of.
Man, you never said anything over that because you went to game chat. So I literally sat up there for a couple more minutes and was like, fuck it. I hear you literally over game chat saying,
Yeah, trying to get
Telluride.
troops to go places. Yeah, I switched game chat not for longer than a minute. I switched over long enough to say, hey, heli ride here, and then I switched right back to over here. Going with these white Jeep.
Yeah, I'm not dealing with like that shit, boys. Matter of fact, I'm just gonna go chill. Different server. Anyways. Not too worried. Ooh, I can show you guys this technique now. Like the lack of communication. Honestly, the squad work was horrible. That's why usually I take a break from play with my cousin occasionally. Love him, but he has his moments. All right, I'm thinking main base, head down, and we're going to show you guys a little thing with this, which the enemy does have. Probably should use a sniper for this. I can still get it if people have built the stuff, but so I don't get stuck in containers. Let's make it to the main road. Oh, they don't even have arsenals yet. Did this just start, kind of isk? Hold on. Have any of those. Don't have any of those. Yeah, it just started. Okay. That's what happened here. Damn. So let's grab ourselves from the main bay over here. One of these. Use the mirror. Oh, there's no supplies in these. Not surprising. Especially when they don't build those correct. So if you're wondering, what you do is you come over and you fix it. You bring one of these close to your supply area here. So we're just going to do this. Grab out a shovel. And we're going to go right here and build this. This way, we should be able now, but we're not, because I think I gotta wait. Okay, we'll just wait. And we'll have to go over to this to do it for a second. Close the door, and we are gonna pull forward. And pull up to this guy. Right here. Make sure we're not walking in front of other people. You know, getting ran over, in other words, would be not too smart. Even though technically there is a spawn protection on this server. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Brother, did you really just try to walk up to my truck and pretend like I'm gonna take this truck? Alright, so we are gonna have points of contact enemies down here. So what I'm thinking of doing is heading to the mines. We're going to come down, take this road down through here, and snake our way here or to this area here. It's probably going to be smart. So it's going to be the dirt road there and the dirt road to the left. Roger. Let's get her going. Fucking Riri, dude. Technically, that would not work. You would not be going under my truck.
On the goddamn hill, this is triple caution, triple snow diamond, fucking...
Realistically, he should have broke his Jeep. A little bit more realism to that would be nice, game. Just a wee bit. Don't need a lot. Right here is where we take our left. And the only reason I'm saying that, the Jeep does not weigh more than this truck, especially with cargo. So technically he should have came to an immediate stop and without a seatbelt going through the front windshield. With the seatbelt, hitting the steering wheel.
Y'all need to get the other point.
But he didn't break anything on the truck, at least that I see, so we're good.
Get Capital Lavina until you capture Tega.
Howdy do. Time to deliver. The only thing I think about this game that needs a little bit of a fix / update is mainly going to be the whole... Oh, full and supplies, okay. Is the whole fucking bullshit of, like, if I'm going through a scroll contextual menu, I should not be able to put those on. That's the only thing really I think is kind of horrible. This. And this. Then this will actually go over here. We'll add the fuel station over here.
Outpost needs supplies. Hello?
This way we're kind of offsetting the enemy from being able to just straight out ride up here through this, but we're still able to, like, protect our towers.
Ain't no way we stopping.
Boy, someone sounds a little angry, don't they? Ain't no way we're stopping. Hey, bro. Chill pill. There we go. Boop. This way they can't, like, ram vehicles into these, but we're able to have a little bit of obstacles for us to shoot out of / like, work with. Alright, what we're going to do now is set up some sandbags. Not these ones, though. We want the tall bad boys. And we're going to take them through right here. The reason for this is preventing snipers from being on this section. And sniping out of it. Weird that that is doing that, but we'll be fine. Alright, I'm going to have to kind of figure out that placement. There we go. Why is it opening that page, dude? GG. Like, it's coming way over here, even though I'm technically here on this page. Thank you for building all that up there, big boy. Much appreciated, even though I know you can't hear me.
Outpost needs supplies.
There. So what we're doing is that, so that way we don't have anybody in this tree line that will snipe directly straight into here. They're going to come to this rock face, which leaves them open and bare, giving our vehicles a little bit more of support. Just a wee little bit of support. Boop. Goes to this page. Don't want that page. Oh well. I wish I could build this. Oh, right here. We can. It's just going to be really weird about it. Okay, technically I should be able to close that off, but we'll leave it. I wish I could build here too. That'd be kind of weird. Their game to say someone could build in this spot. I mean, technically I could just do this, right? Yeah, we'll do that. And then we'll add in the next little bit of stuff we need, which is just going to be... I'm on the wrong section for it. Here. Please, can I? No. So I wish I could put barbed wire like through this, but I can't. That's fine. We'll just go on this side and see if I can't get the placement icon to light up even close to this rock, because I would like to do it here and work my way down this wall, but it's only going to let me start from a certain angle here, which is very, very oofed. Because they're still going to be able to hop over this. So we'll just kind of figure out something we can do to cover this. To the point where, like, maybe... Nope. I know that ain't going to fit. Alright, we ain't going to worry about that too much. We'll just kind of go ahead and work on doing this section, which is going to be our wall. Come on. Why are we not able to fit there, but we can fit... I think I just need to build the area, is what's going on there. Hold on. So what I did was do this, so our trucks can, you know, drop off, and I'll have supplies to drop as well. We'll do that in a second. I just want to go ahead and build this. There we go. Go this way. Chill over here. Dig all these up, as in like build them. Which is going to take a good little bit for stream, guys, so we are going to be playing slow at the rip, and then we'll start getting into some combat in a minute. I understand how boring this can get, especially when you're the person sitting here having to hold square. So one aspect I think that they overlooked in this game is the placement or idea, or the, you know, light structure here should cost 0. Where the actual supplies should go is if I actually choose to build it like this, because the supplies isn't being used magically. So when you place an idea down or blueprint it, it shouldn't be using the supplies because it doesn't come pre-built, meaning I'm not placing it down and the structure is already there. So that needs a little bit of a fix. Just a wee little bit. And if this gets too boring, guys, we can move over, play other games, till everything starts to pick up a bit more. Because naturally I am debating about trying to get a way to afford a server for this game. And it's going to be basically the same concept as WCS, except for you're going to auto-spawn with the rank of General. And you're not going to have to take, like, 10 years to be able to get to a chopper or, you know, build the stuff that needs to be built. And I'm going to look at if, I don't even know if it's possible, but the build rate. So how much percent goes into each item you're placing to see if I can't do like an insta placement. So that way you just come over here and the circle goes around one time and insta builds it. That way you keep that. And then maybe doing a little bit more of a build space. So not doubling the build space, but taking how many objects you can place and then dividing that by half and adding that extra little half to everything. I didn't do this, did I? I didn't. Which means I haven't built that in. That's fine. I'll have to look at trying to figure out a way to get a placement here. But we should be pretty much okay once we get everything built. And the only reason I'm building the way I am, I know how one of the people in the enemy team on this server likes to play. Ran with you once, brother. I know you for a lifetime. So I know one of them is actually going to try to push up to this and either go up here and try to snipe from the rocks, or he's going to wrap around here and try to go into the bushes to shoot into this base. Or he's going to go around to the bushes on that side and shoot into this base. So I know how he works. That's why I'm setting up a little way to counter sniping, so he has to kind of go to locations where it's knowledgeable. So he's out in the open, in per se, like he's not really. But where I would know to pertain, like, oh, he's going to be up on this rock shelf, so I know to instantly aim there, so his cover is kind of blown in that aspect. Tactical thinking, my dude. But anyways, we might actually do a little bit of Minecraft today too, guys. It won't just be all ArmA Reforger. We'll do some, like, Minecraft. I don't know, maybe we'll do a little Fallout 4. I haven't really been in the kick for it, but who knows, I might hop over to it if you guys want to watch that. And do something. I played this game all day yesterday, so I kind of am wanting kind of a little bit of a break of it, instead of playing this consecutively for multiple days. Especially when it's kind of, no offense, the same thing. And I don't mind the same thing if it's like really quick, like play something down, it's done. Maybe you hop on to level up for that day to a certain rank, like, you know, Type Ordeal is okay. But when a server restarts and you get reset back to private, I don't really like that naturally. I don't know. I like more, the best way I can say is static placements. So something I built needs to stay there for more than 4 hours. Right? Or, I mean, they do go for longer than that sometimes, depending on how the teams actually sign on that day or whatever, but usually people hop on, try to get all the points, and immediately just try to beat the game. They don't really have fun doing firefights and keeping the same rank and having, you know, war go on for periods. Like, you know, realistically, war isn't a 4-hour period and you're done, or war isn't like 2 days and you're done. That shit goes for a really long time. So I would like a little bit more of time being able to be a general or whatever, right? A little bit of realism behind that would be kind of nice, especially in like the flow and feel of the game. You don't want to like be a private 90% of the game and only a general or whatever for 10%. So that's one thing I really dislike about how some of the servers are. Just a little bit meh. It's quirky stuff. I mean, do I play it? Yeah. Do I like it? No. So, yeah, I would like to get my own little server up to kind of prevent that and you know, play a little bit better and get some like King of the Hill where the combat is always actionable 90% of the time. Know what I mean? Actually need to go forward just a little bit more. Right about there. Nice. I can see my neck. Sorry, guys. Boop. So now I can unload. Actually, I had 1,500. How does somebody else unload my supplies? My truck isn't unlocked. I don't know. Maybe I can use my own supplies from the truck somehow using the build menu. I don't know. I mean, if that is the fact, I like it, but I didn't see that working whenever we had the other, whatchamacallit, the radio truck or whatever it's called that lets you build, like the build truck. Didn't work. Time to have some fun, boys, because now we actually have to drive all the way back just to resupply this again and work on our rank. So when we get down here, we are actually going to follow this out. Actually, hold on. We get down here, we're going to follow it out, and then we take a right and head up to Agony, which is the main base. And the reason I do backline like this is because when we lose the front line, guess what becomes the new front line? Yeah. So just being a little more aware and helping the team a little bit more. While all of them run forward and try to cap as many zones as possible and then worry about supplying, I'm already worrying about supplying. Getting my rank up, being able to get the helicopter to run supplies, and then after, you know, like going out and doing combat is kind of what we're doing. We got 800 miles of uphill to do. When I say that, I mean literally because we're going to be moving at the rate of a slug. And I would love, when I get my taxes back payment, which is like when they owe back to me, is I might actually look at trying to figure out what all I need to get, not only to run my server, get PlayStation Plus back, but in order to optimize the server, like PC-wise. That way I can do my own custom maps, maybe do my own modded maps to run on my servers, you know, all that kind of stuff. Kind of what I'm looking at. And sorry if I'm yelling at you guys, it's just super loud in-game for me with how loud this truck is. Especially at the snail speed we have to drive going up this road. Like the little engine that could. You can do it. Come on. Oh my god, you're trying to bottleneck. You're already trying to bottleneck. Okay, we bottlenecked. Hold on. God dang, dude. It did not want to do that fucking dirt road, dude. That bee decided, I'm going to bottleneck out. Oof. We got it, though. We got it. We got it. Damn. When we get up here, I'll fix my audio, and then we'll pick everything up and continue going. Alright, let's fix my audio right quick. Or the vehicle can continue to roll, even though technically we were on flat ground. Works too. Works too. We're actually going to do that. We are going to go out of this and in over here. We'll start a closed. We're going to select players and select the people I kind of, will allow to be in here. It's like DOJ. We'll do Hellrider. We'll do... Hold on. I haven't talked to him in a while, so I'll invite him. Just cruise! Which I really have not heard from him in a minute. But he also got married not too long ago, so he's been kind of dealing with the family life a little bit. McClune is able to join. Pombo. Both his accounts, depending on which one he does, we'll let Ghost Tribe be able to cop in here and join if he wants. I haven't talked to Torch in ages either. There we go. Boop. Go ahead and do that. Just not chilling with that. Sorry, Cuzzo, love you, but I'm not in the mood to argue or do some fucking spats today, man. Just not happening. And my question is, do these auto refill or not? I can't really tell. It says out of 9,000. 8,000 out of 9,000. 8,000 out of... Okay, yeah, so it auto refills. Good. Get in driver. Oh, we're seizing the airport. Nice. Sorry, squad. I'm not down there helping. I'm running supplies. Because I'm building up the mines. Let's keep going. I kind of want to clear a custom path here, guys, just in case. That way we have the truck path right there. Because I know we can't make it up the hill directly all the way, so I wanted to kind of like clear a couple trees there. I might run back with a shovel at some point and actually fix those. Howdy, Ryder. One, you're going to download our server mods, which is WCS. So you'll actually have to go to the servers tab and click on it, and it's probably going to take you a really long time to download the mods. So you go to multiplayer, and then at the top right, you're gonna click the search tab, and you're gonna. Well, actually, before you do that, you're gonna R1 over to community, not official, but community tab. Then go to the search, and then you're gonna type in W period C period S. No, period. C period S. Yes. Yep. And then once you type that in, it's going to search up all the WCS servers. And I'm on Glenwood, which is the NA4 WCS Realism NATO Russ Glenwood conflict. NA4, yes. Yep. It's I believe it's the only NA4. NA stands for North America. Glenwood, add to favorites, and then you're just going to click it, and it'll start auto downloading the mods, which, by the way, will take a really, really long time. But once you download the WCS mods, the only thing you'll ever have to download later is just the new maps if we choose a different map. I don't know what's your internet speed. I don't know. I left because me and Razor kind of got in an argument, and I didn't want to be a complete dick to him. Yep. Well, no, he didn't leave. I left. I went to Discord, and I was like, I'm going to get some time to cool off. Oh, did he? Alrighty. Oh, I didn't even realize he did. But what happened was pretty much I didn't want to sit here and just fucking argue with him over some stuff he pulled. I was kind of oofed. I'm gonna have to clear out those trees in a second. But pretty much. Oh, you're good. I'm not worried about the best player or not. It's just like his tactical thinking was completely off. And then on top of that tactical thinking being off, when I asked him about it, I was like, why would you shoot in that situation? It's better to hit the tree line, sneak, blah, blah. He wanted to get into a little bit of a spat of his reasoning for it. And I was like, okay, you know what? I'll let it slide. Fuck it. It's fine. And then later on, he was like, well, I'm going with you. And he brought up a whole, like, if you go on stream, you'll hear him say over voice, if his voice is shareable, that maybe you just don't fucking push for me. And I was like, all right, fuck it. We'll push from, our separate sides. I didn't tell him that, but I was like, fuck it. Well, you know what? I'll agree. I'll push different sides. I ran with you. That's my fault, pretty much. So on my way to do everything, pretty much like to push by myself and let him push his own side. That way, we can, I guess, hit opposite sides or whatever. I decided that was a good idea to do. He was like, our base is being sniped. I was like, okay, I'll turn around and come back and help, right? Be a reasonable teammate. And while being that reasonable teammate, he decided a good idea was to go to game chat. That way I couldn't get, call outs. I can't hear him at that point. And I wasted all that time going back because where I told you I went and was able to like flank out a sniper or whatever. Never got the call out that it was clear. So since I couldn't get the call out that it was clear, I was like, well, you went to game chat pretty much. So I couldn't hear that it was clear. And he's like, yeah. And the only way I found out was through him literally in game chat because I got close enough to hear the AOE chat saying, everybody hop in the chopper, pick up chopper going to here and here. And I was like, bruh, where's that verbal call out that it was clear? I didn't have to drive all this fucking way back. Oh, that's DOJ. He's one of the fans over on the channel. Or a subscriber, I should say.
Rage quitted on him, that's for sure.
Oh, no, I got pissed. I didn't want to fucking rage quit, but I wasn't about to sit there and fucking argue with him.
I don't think he did anything, really, to be honest.
He did. One, I didn't get the call that it was clear, so it was wasteful of my time to go back. When he could have just simply, before switching over, could have been like, oh, it's dealt with over here. And then I could have just, stopped in my thing, turned around and immediately started heading to the zone we were originally going to attack. Second hand was we were pushing up and I needed to get in position, and in tactical combat, I should be able to watch his back as he watches mine. As soon as he hopped up on that wall, he called out an enemy and immediately took shots. Any real life engagement, even video games, don't take the first shot you get. Let your team set up. That way you're tactically covered to take somewhere, and that's less likely to get your team killed, your squad killed, and this is real life too. He didn't do that. He straight up popped over the wall, seen an enemy, called it, immediately took shots, which then had them shoot. They were like within like 50 meters. But when hold on, no, it's optimal distance to shoot. But where we are, there's no hard cover. It is literally a wooden fence. So on top of them returning fire to him, they broke the fence, and I had to continue moving to stop, to find at least somewhat of a place to hide or take cover. And then they started shooting launchers in, which immediately didn't knock me. But on top of the launcher sound, I couldn't hear the feet shuffling outside. So I couldn't tell how close they were actually getting to me. And then I just get shot. Yeah. It's always just going to take a little bit to download that, man. Where do I want to begin with doing this? I'll add one of these for quick vehicle, so people can actually get in and out of the vehicles real quick and head on. Don't have to worry about heavy vehicles at this one, because anything, we have the helipad over there. Let's see if people are going to be at this helipad. I do need to clear this tree line, probably starting from here back. We'll add in a little cover for them, sandbags. From here, going this way. Download, yes. Yeah, a lot of them are kilobytes. Then you have megabytes, a couple that's like, high megabytes where it's going to take a while to download those. I meant they're megabytes, my bad. But yeah. So we're doing this. They can't get shot from the downward slope, from head glitchers, or people trying to snipe, helis out while they're dropping shit off. And I'm keeping the wall well distant, so that way I can add a little thing here, so they can actually do like drop-offs and stuff. There we go. We'll add in the walls that connect into these. Out of supplies already. Why are you saying that? What's up? Oh, like AI generated or photoshopped? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Ooh, made it to sergeant. Hmm. All right. Yeah, right now it's mainly boring in my stream because I'm having to do all the building because nobody else decides to do this early in the game, which can lead to the downfall of your team. Because if they're going out capping everything, not actually building and setting up like defenses, the enemy can just come right back and cap it immediately. Yep. Well, the okay, so it's the map, and then you have the content packs, which adds like new vehicles, heli, stuff like that. Those are the biggest ones. Mm, mm, Yeah. So there's actually like modded gear in here, but it all looks pretty cool. Hmm. Mm, yeah. Mm, but you have to leave that screen up, or else it'll stop the downloads. Some of them will go quick because they're really small. The other ones, the really big ones, are the ones that will take a while. And the biggest reason for it taking a while, instead of downloading every mod, because you're not launching it immediately, it's downloading. So instead of starting at the bottom, getting all the fast mods done, and then going up and getting the longer ones, it goes by what mod needs what. So it downloads dependencies first, which could take a while. Mm, okay. Mm, yeah. Now you're gonna get clipped using a dating app. Mm, mm, Jesus. I mean, there's already a lot out there like that, but I mean, that's something like the fans want to see, then I'll do it. But because it's already known content, it ain't originated by me. I really just haven't thought to do it.
I vote no.
Thanks, brother.
I'm not a drinker or anything like that, so I vote no.
I only drink during like holidays or stuff like that. Oh yeah, I
There you
have
go.
absolute zero supplies. All right, I'll go back get more here in a second. I want to build the rest of the stuff that needs it. Over to you. Welcome everybody joining. It's going to be a little bit to the boring side because we are doing the building right now / supply running. ET. Let's get the motor pool up and going. I do need to figure out what I need to build over there to like plug up some of the space that is open. Ooh, nice. All right. Eliminate the field in front of us and also plug up that hole a little bit as much as possible. Pretty much, yeah. What do you think the R symbol in the end of the stream is for the name? Yeah, anything offensive, don't say. Well, I mean, as long as it's not racist, you're fine. Yeah. Shit. I'm not opposed to, shit talking somebody on Call of Duty and calling them a good boy. Nope. Nope. Actually, I think that was Dragon Panda and Ghost Trap that done that. Yep. No, I actually ended up pissing him off after hearing the jokes I did. Yeah, no, he doesn't even join the parties. Yep, we're not gonna go over why, because I'm not here to ruin his reputation. Did you scroll through the entire list? It's like 2 pages of content. So I will let you know, to be honest, you're probably going to download it at the same speed I did because they do what's called network throttling for your downloads. So where I'm Ethernetted in, I'm supposed to get 1 gigabit of internet speed, which is 10,000 megabytes. It is big nope for the fact of I download in 1 megabyte or less per second, which will be the same for you. It'll be somewhere between 400 to 400 kilobytes to 1 megabyte. So you'll probably take the same speed I did to download it on all the mods. So you're probably looking at something like maybe 2.5 hours or less. Yeah. Oh, I hated it too. But once you download it, like I said, every WCS server runs those mods. You don't have to re-download them anymore. You just have to update them as they catch an update, which doesn't take but like 5 seconds. And this is fun. I get to drive a heavy-ass vehicle uphill going 5 miles an hour. Stream, just for you guys, I might actually do something we did that we can do that I didn't do earlier, but it will count against our rank after we do it too much. I might actually just pull the truck off, suicide, spawn back at main base, spawn a new truck, and then just re-drive back down the hill. I mean, we're almost at the main road, so I mean, I might not even do that. Because main road is just right there. Actually, there's like one map I would love to see someone add into the mods and make a server of that I feel like would be pretty cool, because you get like all different types of camo from like, you know, jungle, multicam, desert. I would actually love to see a map that is as big as maybe Glenwood, divide it in 4 sections, and actually have like a desert part of the map, a jungle part of the map, a snow part of the map, you know, and actually have like different versions of each area. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. You can do it. Come on. Come on, truck. Oh, yeah, there's a lot. All right, this will be the last time I full drive the truck up here. If I have to run more supplies, I'll actually just, you know, respawn and bring another truck. That way, one, my stream doesn't have to go through the same agony I have to go up a constant hill with a huge vehicle. All right, time to get 1,500 more supplies. It's going to take a minute to build up the mines, but it's also a good way of getting my rank up so I can actually start getting a heli. What rank am I right now? Oh, forgot. Go here. I am a sergeant. Still halfway through sergeant. Once I make it to, I think it's a lieutenant, I'll be able to actually get the good helis. And not the big clunky ones that's hard to drive. Since I'm already basically a little bird specialist rider, I'm going to make sure you learn how to drive the big clunky helis. And you'll be the clunky specialist. That way you can have the role of clunky specialist. I'll have the little bird, and then, you know, we'll just have to find somebody. The Mi-6, the Vietnam choppers you seen earlier. I just don't like how the piloting is for those, with the way they do the piloting in this game. I can't say it's super horrible, I just don't like it. They just feel clunky to me compared to a little hummingbird, where I pilot those like really, really nicely. Shit, I can do a fucking backflip with a fucking hummingbird, dude, and then land it down. Or technically not a backflip, a front flip. Well, no, backflips too. Pretty much, yeah. But once they download it, we'll auto connect you to the server. Nope. Only thing you'll get kicked for is if like NATO or Russia actually defeats one or other, and then it'll actually do a server restart to wipe the map and refresh the entire server. Okay, all good, brother. Oh, I'll be up probably till like 6, 8 o'clock in the morning or something like that. Yep. Oh yeah, you're good, brother. You too. You have a good night. There we go, Lieutenant, baby. Boop.
Lieutenant?
Yeah.
What does that
It,
mean?
oh, that's your rank. I actually made it to the lieutenant rank, so now I'm able to like call in some of the good helis and shit.
Are you streaming still? Yep.
Yeah.
I bet you he is as well.
Oh yeah, more than likely. I bet he's bad mouthing me too over stream, but I'm not gonna worry about it too much.
I could find out.
Nah, don't worry about it. I really ain't worried. Only reason I know that is some stuff that's happened in the past between me and him, and he's actually my real legit cousin.
Lol.
Like, the best way I can explain it, and just take this with a grain of salt, is one moment I went down to go grab something to eat because I usually run them food. So at one point I didn't have food, so I went down to go get food, and they had like a 2 liter of soda, but they didn't have much in it. So I took one of my
It's not.
I took
It's
a
more
small.
like he's dead.
Oh wow.
He's laying there, bleeding out. Looks like they just got attacked.
Okay. But I basically took a little bit out of a 2 liter of soda, dude. Like, very little bit. Not even half of whatever was left. I didn't even take. And then he whined about it to his mom. And then made a big deal about it. And then tried posting something on Facebook about it. Like, openly.
Yeah, it looks like it's snipers and shotguns. That's
okay.
it. He's getting watched by an enemy.
Oh, wow.
They're watching him.
Oh, you'll like. He's a funny content creator. I'll give him that. Reason I say that is watch out.
Aren't you in his server?
What server is he in? Because I'm over on Glenwood.
Same one.
Same one?
He's on the same server. Yeah.
Alright, he might be trying to hunt me down.
Not anymore.
Mm.
He's dead.
Alright. Last time he tried
hunting. Attacked. I'm surprised you're not going in.
Oh no, I'm over here doing this. Can I push? Please let me push. Push. Let this just roll down the hill.
It's red versus blue.
Alrighty. It'll be the same. But is the server name at the top right match?
And he's dead.
Oh wow.
Somebody just shot him right in the head. He spoke to him and then he shot him right in the fucking head.
Damn. Let's see if I can get a supply little bird now.
Yeah, it was. You guys are the U.S., aren't you?
I'm U.S., yeah.
Yeah, I think he's U.S. as well. Russia spoke to him and then killed him. Finished him.
He's not in my server. You'd see the name right here.
I'm not even watching your screen. I've been watching his.
Oh, you're good. So he's U.S. There's no he's not under U.S. or Russia, and I'm Russia over here. My bad. Yeah, there's no King Razor or Razor over here.
He just spoke on the channel. He's US.
Yep. He's not on my server.
Oh, damn it.
If
I
he
was hoping
was,
if you went, you should go on his server, go be Russia, and then go find him and kill him. I'll give you directions to where he's at.
if he's on the same server I left, I'd be on
It
the
sure
same team
looks
as
like he
him.
is.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able
Why?
to, because you can't change teams. I'd have to wait for the server to reset and then see what team he goes and then choose the opposite.
He switched teams.
No, we were
You
both
guys were
US.
fucking. You guys were fucking Russia yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday, but that's because of the server reset.
Oh.
Once a
Okay, never
team
mind.
once a team wins, it resets the server.
What time? What time Pacific?
Whenever so for instance, if there's 6 objectives, like the middle 6 or whatever that you see there at the top of his screen,
Yeah.
when a team reaches that on their left or right side, it'll give a countdown to the other team to try to take an area back again. If they fail to do it within 15 minutes, the
Yeah,
team that
there's
has the
nothing.
caps wins.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's nothing right now. I don't see anything.
Alright. Let's see. I need to go to my left.
He's flying in a small heli with night vision on.
Okay. That means it must be nighttime on his server.
Oh yeah.
It's all out daytime on mine.
Huh. Where's your stream at? There you are.
Mhm.
Oh wow. Yeah, you guys are in different servers. Fuck.
I'm going to the very, very tippy top of this hill because this is where my main base is, so I can actually resupply down here. Now I don't have to use the freaking truck anymore. I would do what he does, which is fly between the trees, but I'm not going to risk on PlayStation having the freeze up happen and then smack a tree. I only really do that when I'm doing the tactical fly-ins. And let's see, they do have a helipad here. Nice. Lower down. And we're gonna land near this helipad. I just want to make sure I get a little bit more height. Turn the heli. I would backflip here, but I'm not doing my tactical landings, so I don't want to like risk smacking a fucking building. So we're gonna do this and set her down. I'm not gonna worry about that. We heard nothing.
I didn't hear it.
Oh, I ruined my back rotor. I'm not too worried about it though. As long as I can get to the stop engine, we'll be safe. Alright, now stop the engine. It's the only reason I don't like some of the build objects they put around here. I prefer the really big green ones they can put over there, and not like double arsenal like this. Which they do hold more, so I understand why they do it. I did not mean to do that. I'm gonna have to go to an arsenal now. You get me one of these. Because my dumb self accidentally clicked square. Repair my tail rotor now. See if there's anything else that needs repairs while I'm here. I don't know how the rotor assembly would have gotten hit by anything there, but I'll repair it. Alright. Load supplies. Oh yeah, it only held 600. Into the pilot.
I'm trying to get to 1K subs.
Just a grind, brother. The more you get, the more views you'll get over time as well.
Yeah.
What have you been streaming?
I'm at 895.
Hell yeah. What you been
I
streaming?
haven't been streaming. I've been.
Oh, just posting?
Mhm.
Okay. What content you been making?
It's a bunch of shorts right now. Well, I actually upload. What was it? 2.5 hours of Far Cry 6 tutorials.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Far Cry 6, NHL, Ghost Recon.
Breakpoint or which Ghost Recon?
Breakpoint Wildlands.
Ah, okay. Nice.
Oh, The Precinct. That's a good game.
Mm.
Here, I'll link it to you.
Alright. Oh no, I can just click on your name in the thing and get to it. I was just wondering while I was streaming.
I sent it to you anyways.
Alrighty. I keep forgetting I changed my controls for that a little bit. So to actually like lean, I have to do it the other way.
Who the fuck is SREETT Fam 3? Is that the other guy that was in here before?
I have no clue.
From last night? Maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah, it is. It's the black guy that joined last night.
Alrighty.
He messaged me fucking something. He's like, you'll have to add me. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? I don't know what the fuck he's talking about, so I'm gonna delete that until he messages me back. He messaged me earlier today.
Ah, okay. Stop engine. Pop out. I would do the faster landings. I just don't want to risk while I'm doing this. Unload.
I was in, I literally, when I pulled in your live stream, I just got home.
Ah, okay, nice.
I was in Chicago.
Oh yeah, Cuzzo promised the other dude he'd play the other game with him, Ready or Not or so, today.
Yeah. Why, did you guys play?
No.
My
cousin, he promised him that last night and hasn't
Yeah,
like.
no, I heard it. I said I would join as well, but I never got notification or anything. So I don't know if he was lying or what the fuck was going on.
Usually when he says that, he means it. He just either forgot or just lost the interest, but I can't say he's always good at keeping his word.
I try to.
Which is why I can't see why my grandmother and him don't get along, because they really don't. Like, he hates her, and she always talks about him kind of bad-mouthy, but they both can't keep their word.
Somebody's gonna go to jail.
Why is that?
If it gets physical or something.
Oh, yeah. No, they don't get physical. It's just argument, or like, my grandmother would be like, well, they're always asking for help and blah, blah, blah. They just never get along. But the thing behind that is they don't get along and they act exactly the same almost. I can make plans with my grandmother, who will immediately turn around literally 2 hours away from the plans and make new plans.
Jesus.
My cousin, I can make plans with him and then literally wake up, and then he'll sleep in usually, so I'll have to wait for him to wake up before we go out to go do our plans, and then he'll wake up and then just be like, yeah, we're not doing that today.
I love sleeping in.
Like, for instance, at one point, we were going to dash together, so we made plans to do it, and then when he woke up, I was like, time to get ready to go dash because we're not going to be, having that much time. It's going to be soon. He's like, we're not doing it today.
Sus.
So, yeah. So, it's just oof. All right, now that we got that set in, got all that done. Let's see if I can unload supplies. I kind of put that in backwards, so I might delete it and refix it. I wasn't paying attention too much when I was doing it. Just simple, and we'll just go replace it. So let's fix this. Got that up. I need to redo the rest of the sandbag walling for heli protection. But we should be good to go. Yes, we have 2 of these guys, but that's mainly because you want to put one of those next to wherever you're doing storages, so it actually links your tent storage to that. So this same storage will go to that, which gets transmitted into those. Or at least that's what I've heard from other people when I first started. Like that. Make sure we put this in there correct, which we did. Boop. And we are going to do the deforestation in a minute to like just clear this a little bit more for the helis. So there's a little less risk of actually smacking a tree, especially for the big jumbo dudes if they start doing like the bigger heli runs to supply this area. And then we'll add more helipads for the people just trying to grab a heli to fly out. We'll be over there. This is just the supply drop-off point. And that doesn't look too bad. Alrighty. I can offload the rest of these. So I can continue building. And then we'll go grab more supplies. And I'm not just going to be doing this game on stream today either. I'll be doing some other games too. Oh, whoops. Under here. Something like that. Same thing in between this. Put this up basically to that tree line. Whoops. Fit one more in. Touch it directly to this tent. And same thing into the tent. Back of the tree line. Switch it up to here. Oops. It's one to there. And then this one will have to rotate and move in just a little bit in order to do this. Boom. Good little heli protection. I actually wasted up the resources. We're fine with that. We'll have to do helipads in a minute out here, and then we'll have those add in a good amount of storage crates and make this more of a forward operating. That's just a little down the hill from the main base. Is kind of the plan here.
Is this pre-recorded?
Pre-recorded? No, it is not critical. How you doing there, Critical? Also, welcome to the channel. Is that a thing people are doing nowadays, like pre-recording live streams? Ooh. Oh, I can't get my verbal thing, so it has to be a text thing. Party, all good. But is that a thing people are doing nowadays, like pre-recording and then throwing it up as a live stream? If it is, like, I've never heard of that. But no, I'm actually just like the server just restarted not too long ago. So it reset everybody's ranks. I'm getting the building done and setting up some stuff here at the first base
I'm
down
doing
from main.
good. How
That's-
long has this server going on for?
You're doing good. That's good to hear, my dude. And how long is this server going on for? It is, well, as I said, it basically just reset not too long ago. So it's been up for probably 30 minutes to an hour with all the stuff I've had to do with like supply running and building. So it's been a good little minute. I'm just trying to set up a good little base just like right down the hill from main base in case people want to spawn here to get a heli or something so they're not just
Copy.
stuck directly at the main base. Yeah. Although we're not just going to be doing this game on stream, guys. We're actually going to be doing other games too. So when I actually switch over, it'll have to start a brand new stream because I am using the what is it, capture card that's directly built into a PS5. So it's not able to switch games between because it doesn't show like messages or the main like PlayStation screen. It'll actually end stream. So we're probably going to have to end up making a brand new stream when we switch games. But we're going to do some of this, a little bit of Minecraft, a little bit of maybe some Warframe, and other games too. I do a lot of different other games, by the way. But main reason we're taking a break from this one after we play for a little bit is because we actually did this on stream and off stream all day yesterday. So I streamed a little bit in the morning, cut for a little bit, went got lunch, came back, played for a little bit with my cousin, started up a stream with him, played for I don't know like how long, but yeah, we've done a good portion of like stuff between today and yesterday on this game. So we're not staying onto this game constantly. We will switch content so that way it just won't get completely boring. Just not like now because we are kind of building. I might even try to show you guys a little trick you guys can do with the airfield on this map, and then after that we'll be moving over to probably go play something different. I just want to help the team out a little bit. And the cool thing is I'm actually almost outside of Lieutenant going into the next rank. We also have a friend who just recently went to bed that has just bought this game and started the downloads to play on these servers. So I'll definitely be on it again tomorrow. Just so I can actually run around with him in the game. He'll be freshly brand new to this game. I mean, he's played DayZ, but this game's a little bit more different than, DayZ was. Some of the mechanics are the same, just they added new stuff to this that he's not going to be used to. The heli flying, which he's never done because it's not in DayZ for console. It's modded in for PC, but he plays console, so he's not used to the whole heli flying the way it is. I'm playing on PS5 right now, yes, but I used to actually play like ArmA 3 on PC, ArmA 2, ArmA 2 DayZ mod, ArmA 3 Exile, ArmA 3 Epoch. I used to play all those. So I got used to the flying a little bit. I'm still getting used to, like, on a joystick, how to do it with two joysticks, controller bias. It's not like a mouse and key with a keyboard and mouse. So I'm still getting a little used to it, but I know a little bit about how it actually operates and works. I don't know if this game is actually, like, compatible for consoles to plug and play a mouse and key. I haven't tried it, but I haven't really seen in the options for an area to literally enable a mouse and key for console. On this one, DayZ had it, just I haven't seen it in this one yet. Boop. So yeah, the trick I'm going to be showing you is stuff I've talked about in the past, but I couldn't show you directly on this map. And I'm going to show you guys something that could be used to peak airfield that is kind of broken. So I don't know if it's going to be something the server removes later on. I don't know if it affects like server performance. I mean, it could, because it is kind of like using this same dig tool, but you're building something to appear over a wall you shouldn't naturally be able to see over. And doing it in a way where you can create a head glitch between leaves and stuff, so it's hard to be seen. So if you're running a suppressor, it's even harder to find you to shoot back. So yeah, good little tacticalness to bring into it. But there we go. We got a little bit more protection for our heli pilots. I mean, they are open from there, but at least they got this. Later, I will be putting more sandbags up to about the road here, circling, and clipping all this out, because we're going to dig that out, or I'm just going to leave it this way. That way they have a little bit of maybe foliage cover. We just have to worry about like people being inside of here to shoot our helis. Actually, I could go get a heli run right quick for some supplies, put a light right here to disable.
Show map.
Show map? Alrighty. I'm right here, by the way. Right here is Argonne, which is our main base, and then we have here like I said, basically it just started, so the teams are still trying to take their areas they need. They have one more than we do, which is perfectly fine. We'll go out and fight later, but this is the map we're on. There you go. Boop. Go ahead and hop in as pilot. And we are going to start engine. Probably do a run here, finish up the building, and then we'll be plopping over possibly to a new game after I show you guys a little bit of some stuff. But the airfield is where our little tactic is going to take place. We'll do that as well. Come on. There we go. Now we're going to disengage this. So now we can full rotate and fly. Oh, actually, I must have engaged it. There we go. So I guess auto takeoff is automatically removing the auto hover, which is actually kind of cool. I put it on to land down a little bit more safely because of the trees, and I'm not doing my combat landings, as in the landings that'll look a little bit more like something I'll show you guys at main base.
Are you able to do tactical maneuvers with this helo?
Yeah. I just don't like doing them as often, especially being on PS5. They do have like stutter issues, like massive stutter, as in your game will completely freeze and then you will wake up after 10 moves later. So I don't like really doing a lot of tackle stuff with the helis due to that reason. But I am able to do stuff like this, for instance. If we were trying to land on this helipad and we're trying to do it on a dime, and then down. So
Rolling
yes,
on the
I
floor
would
laughing.
be able to do that. Boop. I just don't like doing it when I'm at the main base. I don't want to like ruin a heli on purpose. There we go. So yes, you can do the whole like backflips and all of that stuff is possible. I do it, but I only do it to look cool whenever it's actually needed. We can fly from the co-pilot or the pilot seat.
Your loadout.
Oh, my loadout right now? I will switch to a sniper when we go to do the tactic. Right now, I just chose the very first one I had, which I'll actually go ahead and show you. We'll go to this one. Is basically an AK, armor piercing, with a ACOG. So that way I have the little bit more of a long distance range if I'm shooting 300 plus meters, with the red dot on top attached. That way if I have to go close range or CQB. Got a good little suppressed pistol here that has the red dot onto it. I usually take the red dot off because I actually find I'm a little bit more accurate without the red dot for some reason on the pistols, especially on console when it super zooms in. But we do
Cool
have
smiling
grenades, stuff
face
like
with
that.
sunglasses.
Oh yeah, they're really good. I'm using a little bit of the multicam, so I actually kind of blend in with my surroundings too. Later, we'll go ahead and grab the loadout for it. If I go in here, we can actually grab... Which one is it again? I'm on Russia, so I'd have to go through my loadies and see. So what is the SVCH again? Okay, it is actually a sniper rifle. What is the DVL? I usually run the... Okay, DVL is what we want. We want the auto-suppress sniper. That's the one I was going to go for. Is he thinking I'm going to do like a drop? Oh well. As in like pick people up and drop them off. I use the DVL. Yes, it is a bolty suppressed, but we're kind of needing that. I want the suppressor. Wait for it. Wait for it. Up. Come on. Heli, come on. There we go. Gotta love it. Basically, we are going in this direction. So, what I mean by super zoomed in on console, which I've glitched the optic to be how I naturally feel the optic should be. Am I going the right way? Yes, I am. Looky there. So good of a pilot, I go straight for it. Actually, to be honest, that is just kind of luck in my opinion. We are going to be landing about right there at the helipad. So again, we're going to go ahead and just do the tactical around and down. Make sure we're not landing into our little, treesy weezies. Head on down again. Oh, I forgot to switch that. Almost again. And then down. Not searchlight. Stop engine. Hop out of the heli. Unload.
Fighting soon.
Fighting soon? Oh, nice. Yeah, we'll go over do a little bit of sniping on the airfield here in a second. I just wanted to drop this off so I can finish off doing some of the stuff that's needed, especially with the main arsenal and creating more helipads. After we get that done, we'll be able to head down. So yeah, we'll do a little bit of fighting soon. The fighting I'm going to be doing is sniping, so it's not going to be up close personal CQB, especially in a map that barely has any CQB in it. That'd kind of just be dumb of me to do. Expect CQB on something it doesn't CQB. If I want to CQB, I'd actually be going over to a map I kind of like, but the server I play on will be removing it soon because it's more of their weekend map. They pull it up during the weekends and then they switch back to the original map during weekdays. But I am going to add a little bit of loadout support here. That way anybody setting up the loadout doesn't immediately get shot from that direction. Make it look nice and neat, uniformal. Just because that's the type of person I am, it'll get my OCD a little bit if I don't make it look neat. Boop. What we'll add in is a little caddy that comes off this way, so that way anybody here wouldn't just be shooting straight in either. Little support and love for our troops. Right, like that. And then run this way for about 3. Boom. And that will make it so anybody setting here will not just immediately shoot our troops. They'll have to shoot when they come out here. So it gives a little bit of relief to the troops. Do the same to the back. I might run one more wall this way. Just so that way I can have the little offset to connect it here.
Will you be spawning AI troops?
When I reach the rank, yes. If not, then I'll leave that to whoever reaches the rank. Come on, there we go. Now I can actually go move this wall into place. Want it to match right there, so that way it actually clips, and there's no little angle to view the opposite direction. I want to make sure I click the right one and not the windowed one. Boom. Boom. I'll have to offset that one just a little bit, which means I'm going to offset this, and we'll just kind of lightly turn this one to match. Ran out of supplies, but that's fine. They're not going to be shot from the wood line now, which is good. So we'll finish doing that later. This will be clipped out, and then there'll be a little bit more that comes around this way maybe to offset, but I'm not going to do those. I'm going to let other people build that if they feel they need it. But right now we're kind of okay. I built little, this to make it look nice and neat with little towers for people to shoot out of in case they're bringing vehicles up the road. So yeah, we kind of done that. Looks pretty okay for now. Let's go build this, and then we'll do one more run, add in the helipads that needs to be added out here for people that are quickly trying to hop in a heli and go. And then we have our helipad back there to actually offload supplies. It's kind of what we're doing there. So let's go ahead and get the rest of this done, get the helipads done, and then we'll go do some sniping. Bloop. This is the longest part, though, is when you have to hold square to do this. I think one thing they could add into the game, which I don't think would break the game too much, is for people that is having to build, especially streamer-wise or just overall in general, is instead of having 33.3%, just make that 100. That way the first time it fills up, it's insta-built. That way people can get into combat and, stuff like that. It would be kind of nice. One, it's, not as harsh on the timing of the game. And for streamers too, so they don't have to do this and bore you guys to death. Because if no one else is doing this, like you see, I am the only one here doing it. Issues can arise as an enemy's taking the base. Much easier, especially if everybody gets pushed back to this on, we'll say, Russia. Then everybody trying to build this as the enemy is pushing is probably not the brightest idea. So being able to do it early on is probably a little smarter. So being that one person who takes the time out of his day to remove some of the fun, to make sure the team is a little bit better off if people starts pushing up here, I feel like we'll make it a little bit easier on the team later and myself later. And the enemy already has more zones than we do right now, from the last time I checked. So let's just make it harder for them to push this one. And I can't say it's too much harder, because if they take airfields, which is just down in that direction, if they take the airfield, they're able to push up to mines, which is down below us, and then up to here, which I think this also is counted as mines. Okay, I can't keep showing map, by the way, brother, because one, if you are in the same server as me or somewhat like is on the enemy team and trying to get like stream snipe, I don't want to show my troops where each location to them are for you to give it to your team. Which I think I could get in trouble for that. So that's why I'm not pulling the map up too often unless I really need to. Sorry about that. No offense. Got this. Make the
Copy
run.
understood.
Yep. I'm glad you understand, man. And it's just more like when I say that I'm not trying to be a dick, but I'm just trying to think of like my team. And let's say you were an enemy, like let's say you were on my team and I just showed off your position to someone that might be in the stream would kind of be not too smart to do. And I'm pretty sure you'd be unhappy with that. That's the only reason I'm, setting that as a rule in place for myself too. Because Lord knows I'd hate it if someone on my team was a streamer, pulled up the map and was just showing all the like showing my location to someone else. I'd hate it as well. There we go. So we got all this nice setup. We need to add in the rest of the helipads, which will pretty much go in the center here. So we got, one or two more supply runs. How much does a helipad actually cost so I can actually see how much we need to do? Because on top of that, we need to make sure we have supplies enough for people to actually get a load out here. So if I go to helipads right quick, they are $750 a piece. I only do 600 with that heli. I mean, I could bring the big chungus down here, but I'm horrible at piloting those. And I have a feeling I'm going to make you guys, you know what? I might do it just, so you guys can laugh at me a little bit if I crash it. I will let you know I will be flying that thing like slow as crap though, and probably having the worst time ever landing them because how big and heavy they are. But if you guys want to laugh, I'll do it. Fuck it, I'll do it. I don't care if I look bad on stream. I'll do it. Just so you guys can laugh at me, I'll do it. Let's head over here, delete this, because that'll give us a little bit of supplies too as well. You see, plus 125 supplies. That's one less run I have to do. Technically not. Actually, let's just respawn. That way I can respawn with the actual loadie and not just like the one I got from the other bit. So we'll just go ahead and hit not exit. Respawn. Go to main base and pull out a heli from there so I'm not wasting the supplies to this base. Main base. Hopefully somebody has built freaking helipads here, which I think they did actually, which is good. I don't know how they actually built the main base because some people actually don't know how to build it up properly. I can't say I know 100% on how to do it, but out of everything, we'll be pretty much good to go. Technically, I would have laid the helipads here for the fact of making it where we spawn there. We can just grab a heli and go. But we're fine. Helipad is right over here, I believe, with some arsenals. I didn't grab my freaking loadie. Oh, wait. Yeah, I did. Hey, let's go. All right. Request helicopter. Let's grab one of the big chungus supply helis. So supply heli, big chungai, which I hate these things. Is that even going to fit? Fuck it. If I break it, I break it. Because I think these actually hold a lot too, I believe. Refuel. Make sure we have 100% fuel. Even though I'm probably breaking this, we'll actually go with something like 80. I know I ain't going to run out of fuel. Why did I get the option to... There we go. So 1400, same as the big vehicles, actually minus 100 because they do 15. This only does 14, but this should actually get me right there where I need, which is to build the 2 helipads down there. All right, let's see how horrible my navigation for flying one of these is. I got in this co-pilot like an idiot. Don't mind me. We're just going to make sure we go over to the pilot seat. And then from there, we start the engine. And from there, let's crash this heli in a comedic way for you guys, because I'm horrible at flying the big ones. I love the small helis, and this is wow. I'm gonna make Ryder be the one to learn the big helis. Lord Almighty, hold on. Let me actually look. Okay, so behind us is where we need to go. So we're gonna go ahead and do the slow turnaround. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. I forgot how hard the tilt these guys get. There we go. And we're off. Make sure we're heading the right way. We are not heading the right way correctly fully, but that is fine. Because what I'm going to do is use this to actually try to get back around where I can land a little bit easier without having to turn the heli 489,000 degrees. Technically, right there's where we're going. Let's slow down. I believe we are over the location. Yeah, we have passed it. Go down a little bit. Big Chungus frickin' flying is the hardest thing you'll ever do in ArmA Reforger. Go in. And we're going to be landing basically not on the helipad. Because I'm going to land it over near these. Go up a little bit. Okay, I'm not going to be able to land it anywhere near this like I want to. Oh, yeah, I can, actually. I don't know how close I actually got to get this. No, let's give it a try. Fuck it. If I crash it, I crash it. Oh, I'm crashing. I had the feeling I was going to crash it. Also doesn't help when I'm actually pulling to the side to go this way. It takes forever to do it because it's a fucking big chungus, but GG. I'll take it. Don't know why I need the bandage. Technically, I mean, maybe the shattered glass, but technically I hit the side of the chopper and landed straight to the bottom. I don't know why I'd be needing the bandage there, game, but GG. I broke my legs. Oh, don't tell me I can't, like, unsupply this now because I have to go to the doors of the fucking heli and it decided to jump me off the heli. Come on, I can do it. I can do it. I can do this. Actually, can I push the heli? Oh, wait. I had something. What showed up? Come on. Oh, that's refuel that I was probably seeing. So, yeah, it's probably right there is where I need to be. Sometimes you can push vehicles bigger than you. Can I please get the push option? Or, never mind, don't need it. Unload, baby. We still got it. I probably should have went my original plan and landed with the tail rotor into the roadway for the big boxes, but you know what? We still got it. We're good. I don't care that I broke my legs. I just need to get to the front, decommission the chopper, and now we got extra stuff. I am not going to be walking this slow, though, so respawn, because there's no medics here, and I can't medic myself unless I'm in a vehicle. We're going to use up only 100 of the supplies, pretty much. 50 to 100 or something like that. Yeah, it's only 50. We have more than enough to use that up. I don't know why it's 30 seconds, though. Like, yeah, I suicided, so what? I'm not going to be sitting here for like 10 years, walking from here all the way down to here, right here. And, well, yeah, technically all the way down to here to go to the vehicle spawn to then glitch a med kit in my hand to heal myself. Just not happening. Bite me. There. It's going to take a little bit longer to start spawning AI in because I did that. But oh well, I'm not going to be too worried about it. Alrighty. Let's go to the main tent, do the helipads, deploy them, and then head down and start doing some sniping, shall we? I know it's been a minute, but slow things take a long time to deal with, and I can't help it. Boop. Let's see, can I fit one of yous in somewhere around here? Come on, let me. Yep, right there. And then we'll do a helipad. Actually, technically, we only need this one because it's the fast equip heli, which we'll actually do one over here too. Why not? Sorry, team, but if you're doing the fast, like, in and out helis, you're just going to have to worry about getting shot at because supply helis are the main ones that get protected, okay? There we go. Now let's pull this out. Build these up, which is going to take a minute, and then go do some sniping. Because I'll be able to, like, pull a little bird out of these and then get down to the airfield and snipe. Depending on who's controlling the airfield. If we can't actually snipe anyone, we'll kind of show you guys a little cool trick you guys can do. And then we'll move on to another game that could have, like, you know, dinosaurs and screaming and stuff like that. And I'm not talking about Ark either. Yeah, I'm just not going to talk about Ark. I love Ark. It's a good game, but I don't like the stutter issues it gets. It's like worse than this game is at stutter issues, especially if you play on servers that have large bases. You might freeze in the air for about 10 seconds and then get shot out of the sky by a turret, which is fully automated. I might actually take this and rotate it just so like your little paper thing is right here before we build this. Also, guys, if you do the white placements, you can delete them. I will say my cousin did pull a W and tell me how to do it. So he did give me a win there. So I can say, Cuzzo, Razor, love you. Thank you for teaching me about some of the stuff in this game, man. But let's move over here and show you guys what I'm talking about. So we're going to rotate that, but I'll show you guys you can delete it too. So if we go into this, we go up and we come over. We can actually click square on this once and it'll let us move it or rotate it around. Hence, that's what we're doing for the, the computer thing here. So we can actually turn it like this, stick it more closer to this side, like this. That way it's out of the way of the road, so it isn't blocking the road up. All right. Or if you hold square, you can use your look button to go up there and then tap R2 or whatever your interact key for your mouse and key is in order to, do that. Just figured I'd show you guys that. You can actually delete it without having to run over and, like, shovel down all the white little pieces. Now, if it's placed by someone else, you might still have to shovel it. But if it's placed by you, you don't have to. Let's go build that, take the heli out, and go down to airfield. And boys, why is my team... Yikes. Okay, I'm going to say my team is good, but dull. Notice that 13-minute timer? That's how long we have till basically now the server's going to reset. So everything we built, worked for, rank-wise, gone. And the server only lasted about an hour. And then everybody resets back to private. Like, guys, can we not just like stay 4-3 for like 4 fucking hours? Please? At least? At the bare minimum? Like, we don't need to get all 5 points immediately. Have some good gunfights. Would be kind of cool to have. So, if they're taking airfield, I might actually just lay off airfield and let them fucking have it now. That way we can actually play the game and not fucking win every 5 seconds. Oh yeah, I put it where the... Oh, don't tell me I glitched it. Boys, did I glitch it? Oh no, I forgot. I put it right here. Okay, whoo, I thought I glitched it. I glitched it once. You guys didn't get to see that, but I did glitch it once. Alright, now that we got all this done, we can actually now plop out of this first. And we have our little helipad there. We got the one over here for quick and goes, in case people need to do that. And then we have the drop-off point, which is over there, like when people are resupplying. Which is absolutely really good. I'm actually going to do, for my team, some marker placements. Even though they probably aren't going to need it now, but we'll do this. So we'll do this, this, this. We'll actually do these for helipads. We'll do blue, so that way they know it's team. Boom. I don't know why this pops up every 5 seconds, even though you've seen me hit it. It is supposed to be canceled and never show up again, but it always does, because ArmA is broken. We're going to do the same for this one. We're going to call it the supply pad. And then run over to the other one and name it helipad. So that way we can kind of see everything needed as our team. So we are attacking up the hill for a base you guys don't actually get the chance at capping. And why do I feel like we might be getting stream sniped? Oh, we only have 3? Oh, wait, that is NATO that's winning. But anyways, there's no actual real gunfights going on. But I have a feeling I'm being stream sniped in a way. Yeah, we're going to have to respawn anyways. I'm not going to stay knocked. And you can see this is literally right next to our main. So I don't know why our team is going way out here, way up here, just staying AFK into spawn. And NATO, why are we literally just taking everything and not actually caring about, like, actually having firefights? Anyways, I was trying to do that for everyone. But right over here, I think, was the next helipad. Then we had the one that's, like, right here that I was going to mark on the map for our team. So they know supply, helipad, helipad. But I'm pretty sure, because you can see we own nothing else here, no other base to spawn at. The other bits of people are either completely AFK, not actually playing, so let's actually see. So Russia, we have Kennick and Action Beard. Okay, we're going to do this. Nope, nobody near there. We don't even have a team. I'm the only one setting up here. Actually, no, wait. Yep, no. Look, Action Beard is right there, who's a lieutenant. He's not actually going down to defend the base or take a base. And this dude is on an enemy base, but doing jack all. He's literally here, just staying here. He hasn't even pushed up. And the enemy team is here, if that makes sense. We got 8 minutes to cap more than enough places so they don't, win. But anyways, game, like, it is 3v whatever. This is not right. How did they get to choose all NATO here and then not here? Because if I go to any other, like, even if I was to try to change team, it auto team balances. How do we have an auto team balance where they have triple, if not quad, the amount of players of us? That is weird. Game balancing. It literally should be 6-6, not, or 6-7, 7-6, 8-9, something like that. It should not be like fucking 20-3. I mean, technically it's not 20. It's 11-3. Okay? Let's tell you how much of a quad this is. For every 3 of us, there are 6 of them. Think about that. 3 to 11. 3 can go into 11 4 times. 3, 6, 9, 10, 11. We'll say 3 times. There's 3 times the amount of players. They're off by 1 player. If they had 12, it would be 4 times the amount of players. And then we had our other people who was doing nothing. Like, this dude is look, just staying right up here. He has not even went to go help. Do I really need to point that out? If I do this, say, look, get in a heli, take your ass over, and go cap something. Jesus Christ, man. Thank you. I'm not going with you because you can go cap somewhere and I can go elsewhere. Or I can cap the base that's right next to us. Of course, you're going down the hill to where somebody else already is. Alright, we are oofed. We are going to go ahead and use this. And if I say so myself, they are going to be either taking away everything I built or moving on elsewhere. And hopefully it's elsewhere because I'm going to try to go back. If I have to land a little out, that'll be fine. My bet, hold on. They're still capping it. My bet, they're going to camp this to see if we return. So I might actually go down here and help take this. And where I go is actually going to be up here to actually provide a little support. That's the only thing I really can do right now. So everything I just done, 1 is wasteful because they took it, and 2 is wasteful because they decided to cap so many places the server only lasted 1 hour. I don't know what brain-dead people are playing NATO right now, but it'd be a lot more fun if they actually done less caps and more firefights. Especially if it's only 3 people. Like, imagine, like, they can take over bases, we'll say 3, knowing we're going to have to push, right? Camp the base, wait for us to push, and take the firefights. Would have been a lot better NATO-wise. I don't care if I crash here, I'm just trying to get down. Okay. Thank you, Chopper. Even though I'm holding down on the stick to land, you're still providing enough stuff to get up so far that I can't actually fucking land. Thank you. I can't lay here. I'm going to call that stupid as well. I'm technically not a sniper. Was that my heli I just heard? You guys heard that too, right? It sounded like somebody was like walking in trees like right next to me, crunching everything loud as fuck. Are we capping? Boys, you do know you got to be near this command tent, right? Oh, he's dead. And he's down. Oh boy. I really don't know what this team was thinking. I hate to say that, but I really don't know what those guys were thinking. The best route to push, if they pushed here, take this tree line, come in through this side, and actually cap the base. Don't go all the way around this way. It's outside the radius. So now I'm the one stuck having to deal with everything here. So there must have been a firefight with somebody there. There's probably AI down here somewhere. So I need to figure out where everything may or may not be. Oh, the road is broken. So it is like a dead teammate that's landed there before. Dead body, I should just say. We got 5 minutes to take anywhere, and this is why this map is so hard to actually like CQB, because everyone, look at this. There's no one indoors. They're all setting out here somewhere or pushing up to my 6 right here or something. They're all just camping. When you play an ArmA game, don't expect it to be Call of Duty-esque. I hear that. So yeah, it's AI, and they're down here somewhere. Probably directly behind this building, where I have no actual visual sight. I'm trying to find the report of the rifle, either through gun smoke, or a flash, or a tracer round. And in this way, that is turning out to be horrible. So we're going to do this. And see if we see movement with our eyes. So the only thing I really can think to do is try to look for movement. Make sure we're ranged to 300, which we are. Now, where's my team at? I'm down here. And I bet you they're up here at the arsenals and stuff. No. Where'd they choose to push now? Oh, they're coming. They're right here. At least one is. A supply chopper. Okay. I mean, I get it. If we take it, you can supply the area and build it, but first we need to take it. And I might actually have to get down there and help them push. Because notice again where they're going towards. Yeah, I'm going to have to help push. Okay. That's all I needed to know. Instead of pushing from this side where I'm pushing to now and pushing up to be able to lay on objective inside the cap radius, they are just setting everywhere else because you have to be somewhat near the command tent, which is right there, not way over here. Will help. Even though I'd like to sit back, snipe, and provide support, I'm going to have to help. So let's head down here, get a little closer to this, see if we can't angle up in a second. Oh, we got a guy somewhere out here. They're in that tree line, which makes this a little harder to pay attention to. Actually, sounds like they're more that way. And it's the report of the rifle echoing off is what we're hearing. We'll check in a minute. The AI is just broken, though, because they get to see through objects sometimes. Okay, I'm just going to have to push around and get to the lower level of the trees and push in. And this is where things get dangerous. I got 2 minutes to go fucking cap that. And I don't even think it takes 2 minutes to cap, which makes this even harder. / non-winnable, unless my whole team gets down here and sets on it at the same time. We're just going to have to push, get to the tree line, and then do whatever we're going to do. Make sure nobody's directly here, right in front of me. All right, we are capping, which is good. Yeah, they're like right in here. Teammates there. Alright, I'm just gonna push up. If I get shot, I get shot. I'm gonna have to get in here and try and help a little bit. I'm gonna have to cut a fucking fence, dude. Please, no enemy see me. This class loadout did not come with wire pliers, so never mind. I'm gonna have to run and go through where it's already broken. Boys, I was already up top. There's nobody there. What are we... Oh, that's you. That's NATO. And he's down. Get out of here, NATO. Garbage can. Teammate, we really need to clear this and start capping it, please. We lost. And I think I just got shot by my teammate at the very end. Because he is the only one inside right now. Server only lasted basically 30 minutes. Basically. Like, I can't find that fun how everybody wants to restart it like private first class every 30 minutes. But anyways, as you can see, I got in. I didn't die until I got fucking team. Well, I didn't even die then. I got knocked by a teammate. I just don't understand. Like, if the server's low pop, grab 3, we grab 3, we build all 3 up on each side, and then take turns, like, taking each other's outposts, get in the gunfights, the sniper warfares, you know, the mounted stuff, grab some helis, do some, like, cast runs to each other. You know, make it fun. Don't reset the server every 30 minutes. That's not fun, dude. That's brain deadness. Especially, we had 3 people versus 11. Think of that. 3 versus 11, and they choose to take everything. Not take 3 zones or 4 when they need 5. They could have took 4, okay? So it didn't reset the server. Let us have the other 2 and constant combat us, right? Don't take, just combat. Have the firefights. Get into heli, you know, dogfights with helis. Artillery each other. You know, find something that makes the game fun that doesn't reset everybody every 30 minutes, especially if the team is that far unbalanced because server owners don't know how to keep the server balanced. And I'm going to be fairly honest with you guys, when the game crashes and it's unbalanced for me, it forces me to the enemy side. Again, like if I choose NATO, and let's say there's 20 NATO and like we'll say 12 enemies at the time because they have people leaving off their team, if I crash and come back in, it will auto make me force choose Russia. That way to balance the game. There needs to be something in place that will pop in and pull people off of the other team to stick them on the new team, which is either Russia or NATO, or Russia or NATO to Russia, when the teams become that imbalanced. That way the game can stay balanced and stay fun. Would be wonderful and awesome. No server found. Don't tell me on top of the server reset that it like crashed. Because that would just be funny. Right? Yet no server found at all. That's kind of funny. So yeah, it's oof. Just makes 0 sense. That or they're changing the map. So they took it down and they're going to do their map change, which is very, very weird. So they might keep this and then remove Glenwood, which, by the way, Glenwood's a good map, but it's oof. And the only other thing I can think to do is go to the EU servers and go, oh, whoops. Sorry, they're EU servers, but remove and EU remove. Okay, I've removed them off of my favorited. So we're going to hit refresh. Technically, I removed the other one too. It just didn't actually fucking work. So EU remove and boom. So we're down to Cervica, New Evron, Glenwood. I'm not even going to try pronouncing the name, and Rostov, which, by the way, Rostov is not really that good of a map, and it never keeps players on it. So I'm just going to go ahead and, as much as I would like to keep it, change the map on the server to something that people actually play on. It'd be good, because 2 out of 128, and like literally I only ever see it pop to like 8 players usually, and that's the most I've seen it pop to. Unless it's weekend. During a weekend when kids are off of school, everybody gets home from work, then I see this map pop and it says 128 out of 128. But weekdays, where look, on a weekday, Cervica, 128 out of 128 with +7, right? Even New Evron is 37 out of 128. And then the other server is, still down. I think it just now, like, they might not even paid for the server. It might have actually just ended for good. But anyways, or they actually changed the map on it. Actually, that's something I can check right quick. We'll go community, type in WCS, and I don't remember what number that was. But anyways, we'll do this. Go into here, and no, not presets. Game search. Thank you. W dot C dot S, like that. And we're just going to take a quick look because it was up there and then went away. So Glenwood is here, but EU. Sorry, I don't play EU, guys. NSA is here, but it's not officially that. So what we want is US, and it looks to be, which is NA. They got rid of the Glenwood from US because Glenwood is here, now it's EU. So we can still play this. We can still play Rostov, which I'm not going to play. Remove from favorites. Let's refresh right quick just to make sure. Okay, so we got New Evron, Cervica, New Evron. I don't know why this New Evron can't just stick next to New Evron. That way you can actually just sort by map in a way. EU, I want NA, which again is going to have Rostov and Rua, but no other thing. And NSA, I think, is a little bit better map-wise when it comes to colorization than the one they have now put up, which I'll show you guys what that is. So if we go over here, is better than Ralalia, I believe is how you're supposed to say that. But I like how the layout to Ralalia is. I wish it had the colorization and weather scheme as the other map, as in the one we just covered, which is this map right here, NSA. So I wish it had like the color layout and weather as NSA. Just the map placements where buildings are, the objectives as Rahalia, or however you're supposed to say it, right? Would have been awesome. So maybe these two creators can get together. The people that made NSA can do the color scheme, the palette and stuff. And then Rahalia could do the camouflage, right? Because that way the camo would match the terrain. And the layout of how the towns and stuff like that would be better, especially for CQB. You can have some sniping situations, but it would also set up the game going forward towards a new game mode. Okay. And it's a game mode I think is already in ArmA Reforger, but they set it up differently because it's more like a conquest, as in multiple sites to capture instead of just one, which is King of the Hill. I would love an OG King of the Hill to come back to this game, as in one that, there's the one big city with the radius around it, with the people inside would gain called tickets for your team. And after whatever team reaches a certain number of tickets, wins. And the way you prevent tickets is if there's 10 blue 4 and 10 op 4 setting into the objective, it wouldn't supply tickets. Now, if a blue 4 killed one of the op 4, meaning 9 op 4, 10 blue 4, then blue 4 would start originating tickets. And the place that would give the most tickets, so we'll say 1 ticket for being in the main radius, and 5 tickets to whoever's in the giant green tower that sits right in the middle of the map, would be awesome. So this way, you would be able to run. Everybody's going to want to cluster that tower. It's going to be massive conflict. It's going to be fun, right? That is what I think this game needs. And having people that would set up maps like that would already be pushing maps forward towards that for people to think about it more and more to start getting that game mode implemented into the game, right? And that game mode would be my favorite game mode. I would actually prefer a King of the Hill for the natural, original ArmA 3 King of the Hill moments, right? I would literally be on that most of my time of gaming than any other game. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people out there would feel the same. It's a good idea. It's a great game concept. It would be a gain to ArmA and server hosts because their servers would fill up a lot quicker. Trust me. I would go to ArmA 3, even the modded ones, right, that people would buy and host themselves. Dude, a 200 slot server would always fucking stay 200 out of 200. And that's PC. That wasn't even crossplay. It'd be 200 out of 200. I couldn't imagine pulling that game mode into console, where now you got the console and PC players, by the way, as in Xbox, PlayStation 5, and PC. Those servers are going to be a lot more full. So anyone hosting those is going to see a lot more players. And it forces the conflict. And if you set the tickets high enough, like, I don't know, 5,000 tickets, the server would run for a really long time before the reset would happen. So everybody would partially, be able to go from private up to higher. You get people dropping in tanks and helis to try to storm the city, to clear out as much as they can of the other people. Yeah, it'd be hectic, but fun. And if done correctly, no modded helis that have rockets that come out like a minigun, shoo, like that. As long as you remove those and put in helis that only go shoom, 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 like that, right? Then your FPS won't be as affected, okay? Because there wouldn't be a million explosions and stuff. You'd be able to have like a really good server going with that. That's another reason I kind of look at this like, yeah, you build up a good amount of stuff, you start having a little server performance issues, especially on console, man. Do you know how many times I've been running around even on servers where not too much is going on, as in like they're doing bomb runs, they're casting, they're having their tanks and the AAs that goes do 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 and it has explosive bullets. I dropped down to 8 frames per second for extended periods of time. And it won't just be me. It's every console player into the entire game from Xbox to PS5. Right? I can't blame mod developers too much on this, which they take a little partition of that blame. They do. They'll take 20% of it. The rest of that goes on to server owners, the people who create their own servers and put mods in, right? Because if I put something in, it has that, and then I allow crossplay to happen where I'm wanting more players, dropping the frame rate to your consoles is not fun for them. And that's why you do get a lot of like servers like on WCS, especially the ones that allow these fucking helis. They don't stay 128 out of 128 all day and a good portion of players on at night because nobody wants to run around with 8 frames per second. Right? We're about to go over and play a new game, guys. I'm just giving you guys a little intel, stuff that I know you guys can agree with, right? Nobody wants to feel really low frame rate in their games. So server owners, can we, at least if we're adding those in, blacklist those specific items or vehicles or anything that does that? So that way we have what's called server performance for everyone. Secondhand, another setting that needs to be touched on, which I looked on, I Googled it and looked at the settings just to make sure, is if console players can only see a certain amount of range, go into your server settings, figure out how far console players can see, and set the base game render distance to that server side. So no matter what PC you're on, you're balancing out all aspects of the game. Let's say console, which is PS5 and PS4, can only see 1,400 meters, 1,400. Set the base game server render distance to 1,400. So even PC players have to play within the same optimization console gets, so there's no upper hand advantage. Example, in these servers right now, you can get somebody on PC, it sets 2,000 out and can snipe you on console, where when you're trying to counter snipe, you can't see them. They're 2,000. Your render distance is only 1,400. You can't see anything past that. Everything past it does not spawn in. You don't get to see it. I've actually witnessed this the other day. I set far enough out where the person was invisible. The only thing I could see was a gun floating in the air. Literally, a fucking gun is all I could see. So imagine trying to look 2,000 meters out and look for a fucking gun laying on a hillside. It's going to be kind of hard. So with that being said, server owners, dial back the PC players a bit, make it balanced and fair by forcing the same render distance as a console player. So this way, everything's balanced. You can't just have someone on PC setting really far out, especially if they like to talk shit. Oh, bro, you got sniped from 2,000 meters. You guys are garbage. But yet, console can't actually shoot up to that because they can't fucking render it. So you're talking trash to someone who probably could outplay you in a 1v1 gunfight, setting 50 meters away, but you're trash talking because you actually can render something that is stuck from them being able to see. Good job, man. Good job. And the reason I say that, do you know how many people I've ran and shat on yesterday on the new fucking Analog map? I got shit talked. I was like, all right, I'll fucking go try. I went around there, clapped the entire team, took them back to the fucking objective behind it, and kept fucking clapping them there. They tried to hop into a vehicle, shoot them out of the fucking driver's seat. I was doing that shit, bro, yesterday. But my cousin, he's on the enemy team. Yeah, he was like, they're not fucking listening to me. And he wasn't the one actually fighting me. But the people that was on his team, which was not directly in his squad, maybe there's one or two in his squad, but they were pushing up to take one of our they took our location. They were trying to keep us from retaking it. I pushed them all the way back down to their other flag. right? And got my team to recapture the zone. But there's players out there like that can play on console and do it, right? That you might try to say is trash, and then they come back and wipe your ass. They literally turn you into the ball of shit, and they're the fucking toilet paper. A lot of the times you're winning gunfights is due to like really bad frames, hit detection, stuff like that. Maybe the player ain't that bad. Like we witnessed it literally earlier this morning. Before I switched servers and came to this one, I was playing on NATO with my cousin or Russia, right? An enemy was attacking our zone. I flanked out, looked at this dude at his back. 7.62 put 6 rounds into his back at semi-auto. So it wasn't like I had the recoil going up and missing. It was literally each one in his back. Didn't knock, didn't lose health, didn't die. He gets to literally run to the side, not even looking at me yet, gets shot a couple more times, and then turns around and one tap downs me after eating about 6 to 8 shots. That's the hit reg I'm talking about, which is hit registry. And then people will talk shit over shit like that. Trust me. They get shot like that. They turn around, kill you when they should be dead. And they're like, oh my God, you're fucking horrible. Like, dude, no. You ate 6 bullets of 7.62 in your back. You shouldn't even be talking right now. Let alone your eyes should not be open. You should not be shooting straight. You should literally be taking a Betty by dirt nap right now. I don't even know how you even got any bit of that gunfight in, because technically there's no gunfight, right? But they'll talk crap over that. They will, and pretend they're freaking good. So, owners, for servers, can we just balance that out to see who actually can go skill for skill? And not just like have the upper hand because they can actually do stuff that other people can't. I mean, technically, it's training wheels if you want to think about it. I hate to be that mean, but if they can do something someone else can't, and let's say it's not through a skillful management, like you practice something for years and then this person is just starting it, that's a little different when it comes to having the upper hand. The upper hand I'm talking about is literally capped off by console and the game development crew themselves, which is handicapping a team. You can't see past 1,400 meters to take your shot, but PC can see 5,000 meters fine, right? The game is physically handicapping us. So if the game is physically handicapping something, owners, can we just balance that a little bit? You know, I hate to say like PC is horrible. They're not. They didn't ask for 5,000 meters and console people only be able to see 1,400. The game development crew did that themselves. But as a server owner, you can balance that and make the teams actually play a little more fair versus each other, is all I'm asking for there. So WCS, can we just like go into each one of your servers you own and set the main render distance for everyone in the fucking game to see exactly the same mount? So that way there's no advantage. Everyone is balanced, because then that's when skill comes in. If everything is totally balanced, it's up to the better players to show skill. Before you can say someone is better than someone else, the game has to be balanced. The team has to be balanced. That is where skill shows bright, not completely hindering one person and then giving everything to another. For instance, it's like saying you must take a swimmer, someone who's done water sports, pair them against somebody who is, I don't know, played video games the rest of their life, right? Because one actually does sports, the other one doesn't, which this is by choice. But let's say it wasn't by choice. They were forced to, right? Let's say like the government uprose and said, Jonathan, Michael, you have to play games. You don't, you're dead anyways. Jason, Jackson, you guys go do swim teams or you're dead anyways, right? Let's say that's what happened. So the effect of both of these were forced by one sole item, hence the sole developers of this game, right? But then they're like, now the winning team of this gets to survive. So the gamers we chose, the swimmers we chose, you two are set to race each other tomorrow in a 5K marathon. I mean, of course, the athletes are going to be able to not only run faster, they're going to be able to have more endurance than the gamers. So at that point, it'll have to be a fucking miracle for the gamers to win that, right? Again, here, right? Development crew Bohemia limited the render distance to console players and gives infinite to PC, right? So now at that point, PC can set anywhere they want and take shots, as console can't. They're forced not to be able to. So winning some of the gunfights, unless everything is taken at point blank, is going to be harder for console to win. I mean, I gave you guys a real natural comparison there, which, yes, is obfuscated from something that doesn't happen in real life. I mean, unless you live in fucking China, because then they actually tell you you must have only X amount of boys and X amount of girls born. But you get the idea, right? It's the idea behind the fact that I'm giving you guys. Server owners, try and figure out how far a PC player can see by range in meters, and then set the base render distance to that. That way, PC players are stuck at the same render distance as a console player, balancing out the gunfights by render distance. To help with performance, remove anything that, is going to put 8 FPS on a console and still leaving PCs at 50, where they can run smooth even through the bullshit when console can't. Remove those so everybody stays at 50 frames per second. I mean, they will have more because they're probably going to still eat 100, but nothing drops to the point where a console player is stuck looking like an analog clock or a grain of sand falling through a time issue to try to turn to shoot somebody, where everything stays balanced, right? FPS wise, as much as possible. Bring fairness and balancement. That way, when someone actually truly is better or a team is better, it's legit. Literally the same thing I've asked of Call of Duty, which fails to do that. Especially with team balancing, where you get one skillful player, it looks like they're playing with a 5-man of someone who just installed the game, versus a whole team of players that know the game intricately. Is literally what I get on my team a lot of times in COD. That's why I don't really play it. You can see the difference of me, where I'm going around, I'm looking where people might actually show up, I'm slide canceling, I'm doing the bunny hops. And then you look at my team, it looks like I literally just plopped and set AI teammates on my team. The ones that sit back in camp, and then they have the ones that ADS everywhere and walk around. They'll see an enemy and walk past them. That's what I get on my team. On like COD, bro. And I hate to say that and be mean, because everyone deserves to play the game, but if you're going to have a team balancement, if you're going to give a team balancement, the best way to do that is if it's a 6-man team, give 3 people that know what they're doing a spot on the team, and then 3 people that are new. That way it's actually balancing it out. That way there's 3 people in the enemy team that know what they're doing and 3 people that don't. That way, if it's up to the skilled players to kill the other skilled players. And let's say somehow we trade constantly. So all three of the skilled players on both sides trade. Somehow we shoot at the same time, trade each other. It's down to the people learning the game to combat the other people learning the game, right? So there's a chance at that. Not a chance at me being the skilled player. Five, I hate to say it, idiots against six people that have the equal skill as me. Where now the idiots are thrown off balance. They're going to have a bad time at the game because their inexperience is going to get them killed, also take more losses. And then the experienced people are just going to have a really good riot because they're going to be like, oh my God, that team was easy. Yeah, it kind of was. You have one good player that's dropping 20 kills, 3 deaths, and then the other people who look like AI was just created in Black Ops 1 walking around the map. I really hate to say that, man. Like game developers to server devs need to really find that middle ground to balance out teams and balance the game completely. So that way it's down to actual legit skill. Now, can I say I'm perfect at this game? No. Trust me, I die a lot. I can't say I'm perfect. I get outplayed a lot. And sometimes I will say it's cheating if I know they're shooting through a bush they can't fucking see me through and they're more than 60 meters out. All right? Because I get it. The grass doesn't spawn in, but I know the bushes do. Because if I go on console, I can look at something 1,000 out and I'll still see the trees, the bushes. They're there. The only thing it gets removed is grass. So, yeah, when I know I'm behind something they can't physically see through and I'm being shot through it and they're not sitting directly in that bush or within a certain amount of feet to actually hear me moving, there is something definitely going on there. So, yeah, there is definitely things that needs a little bit of cheat detection that can detect cheats a little better in this game that needs to be added. I mean, hell, there's someone I watch on YouTube that does catching cheaters in Warzone or even Call of Duty at that is creating his own cheat detection system. And it's AI, by the way. It's mainly ran by AI. But what it does is it simulates the outcome of where people, players normal that isn't cheating, how they walk, react, move, listen, and it evaluates them compared to someone who is cheating. So it actually detects are they staring at a fucking wall blatantly? Are they looking at something where they shouldn't be? For instance, a bush, instead of looking where the person would peek from, to the right above it or to the left, are they looking directly at the centerpiece of the bush? Right? It is something that is there. If you notice when I play normal. I don't look directly centered at a bush and shoot through a center of a bush knowing someone's there. I'm literally looking to the right or left of it where someone is liable to peek. Same as if I play a shooter game, I'm inside a house, this game or Rainbow. I'm not looking at a wall. I'm looking at the doorway, where someone's liable to walk out and peek. There's little things like that you can notice when somebody's cheating. Are they blatantly looking at a wall? Or are they looking at the route someone could actually peek them through? Are they looking at the doorway, maybe a corner of a wall where, the wall's missing, but someone could peek through it? Are they looking at areas people actually will peek them through, or are they looking at a wall blatantly? There's someone who's literally making AI that detects this in real time and could easily troll or ban a player. And this game, for the development crew, Call of Duty can't. We're talking about someone who is a fan of certain games who decided to make his own and tried to like sell it to game developers, right? Someone who's a fan who had to go through the actual classes for this on his own time can do this, but someone who went through college, learned all the different technical shit and went through degrees hasn't. I'm going to doubt that a little bit and say they're looking to actually pay people to cheat to make the game look good. No offense. Meaning they're going to choose certain people that they favoritize streamer wise. If not, then it's outside of streaming to someone they know day to day live who they will give a cheat to, for wall hacks, aimbot, make it look like the player became really good at the game and is just shitting on everybody to do their clips. That way they can have marketing. On top of cheaters, when they cheat in a video game and usually get banned, some of them will buy brand new accounts to then play the game, which keeps population looking like it's high and new people coming in. Again, marketing towards the aspect of having players. Like developers, I think I figured you out pretty well here. On top of people who don't buy brand new accounts, that actually create new accounts and rebuy the game, which is the dumb way of doing it, but they're profiting off of that. So the greed through money is another reason they haven't made the shit the way I just told you a fan is doing it, because they're making money and keeping relevance to the game through population, even though the cheaters are somewhat killing the population, if that makes sense. Instead of getting actual knowledge and learning the skills to play the game, they cheat, bypass through it, get a lot of views, get people into the game, who then start feeling cheaters to leave the game. But those who stick by and want to say no one cheats, or they're really a big fan of their streamer, so they play it to play with their streamer, keeps the population alive. Developers, can we please get off the fucking greed card, please? Just a little bit. You've been on it for so long, you're multimillionaires, just at least do something for the fans for once who actually care about the game and don't cheat. Balancing and remove the fucking cheaters. Hey, that's a good PR card too, by the way. If you software ban cheaters and have a detection system that auto detects in a good way to, get rid of cheaters. Hey, we finally did it, guys. We killed for a good portion of cheaters. And guess what? That's good fucking public relations. That's PR. Okay? Which then makes the game look even fucking better. Instead of being scummy and going the route you're going now. I'm sorry, guys, I had to say that. I had shit to get off my chest. I had to do it this way compared to doing it towards something else that I feel like probably deserves it a little bit. But, hey, I can't hate on family or completely talk bad about them. I'll say what is facts, and then after that, I will say I still love my cousin. I will still help him anytime he needs it. Okay? If I got money and he needs food, I'll still get him something to eat. If they need a place to stay to get warm, as long as I have a house, they will always have somewhere to go. But we will always have our disagreements, especially in games. Okay? Does that mean I hate you? No. It just means I might leave the party. I might go find something else to do instead of showing you hate. Okay? Glad we can talk about that without having to actually fully talk. But anyways, I don't hate you, Guzzo. But if we're playing tactically in a game and you hear me giving the call outs of we're going to move up here, go past that, move to the tree line, or whatever, right? Where I'm like, let's sneak up to this and then cut left, right? I didn't say let's cut left and shoot at the enemy. I just said let's cut left. Maybe I'm trying to sneak, get a good flank, get us both into a position to where you're watching my flank. If you wanted to stay there, that's good. You can be like, I'll hold here. And then I could have went past you up into the tree line, found a new angle, which by the way could have, I'm not going to say it would have, just could have cut off the flank that happened to you, where somebody you said already pushed up to you and killed you. You know, I could have ended up seeing that and shooting them before you died. Good tacticalness there. Instead of getting both of us fucking killed. But anyways, right? That's in the past. I just ask in the future if we ever game together, don't make a fucking stupid decision. Getting us both killed. I mean, literally, you could have just said, I'm going to stay here. And then I could have moved elsewhere, right? Maybe grabbed a new angle to cover your 6, watch your back, as you could have been in the angle that watches my back, prevent the crossfire, engage the enemy, and have a higher chance of success on taking the base we were at. Well, also, you heard me literally say this dude is being a nincompoop. He's literally outright shooting a heli given his location before anybody was in a tactical spot. We both agreed to that, and then you go and do it. I mean, you can't talk shit about it and then do it. I hate to say that. I really do. And I'm not here to completely make fun of you. I'm here to let you know that was kind of wrong. Secondhand, we've already had the discussion. When I say discussion, it was only one-sided. You saying it yourself that you need to quit going to game chat, forgetting to come back to party. Okay? Yes, that was on your side. And the other side of the discussion that I said I agreed to was because of the fact of no callouts, which I initially already also said on stream. I was like, hey, Cuzzo, was it clear? Guess who was in the game chat and didn't hear me in the party? Which, yes, I could have left party, but do you know why I said in the party in the first place? One, it's not stupid because I'm not going to be giving every call out I give to the enemy. Okay, when you press L1 and you're doing AoE or even talking over the walkie, it's AoE, meaning anybody in the bush directly to your right is going to be like, oh, guess what? I got an enemy right over here. And you're going to die. So when I sit in the party and I'm giving these call outs, if we're on NATO, Russia don't fucking hear it. But anyways, let's get that out of the way, right? You went to game chat. You sat there. And it was more than just long enough to say, hey, I'm picking people up. I literally asked you on my way. I literally hopped out of the vehicle, was walking up there, which, by the way, I was 2 squares out, which is 200 meters. So I walked 200 meters while asking you if it was clear. Got nothing. Then literally had to, on stream, go, well, I'm getting no call outs. I'm going to have to play more tactically. I'm going to have to watch, move slower. Still nothing from you. Okay? So then I'm moving. I make it halfway around the fucking camp. Just to then in AoE here. Anyone needing a ride from a helicopter? There's a helicopter at this point. Come get in it. Okay, that's already more than a minute for me to run 200 meters. Plus, because I had to go half the camp, continuously give a call out. Bro, that's already 2 to 5 minutes of me wasting my time. Because one, I returned back to somewhere that was safe, and you did not in party say, the area is safe, the person died that's attacking. It is now clear. You didn't. I had to AoE hear it by being close enough to you literally talking about being a heli pilot picking people up. So not only did you waste my time of already being out and down to a city, having to turn my happy ass around and drive all the way to us to 200 out and then walk on stream, which, by the way, killed the time for my stream because you didn't give the call out. So where I could have already been going to combat and stream at the objective we were going to push and already be setting up, right? Wasted the time on stream, which had people probably click in and off my stream because now it is just constantly another 5 minutes of doing nothing but bullshit. Okay. Funny thing is, I don't do that to him. When I give him a call out, hey, the base is under attack. Soon as it clears up, guess what I do? Hey, cuzzo, it's clear now. I don't just go straight to like AoE chat in the game, closing the party and going, all right, boys, we're going to be loading up into a heli. Where does everybody want to fucking go today? I don't. Okay, I really just don't. I don't do that shit. I will actually give the comms of, it is clear. And then when I go to game chat, you know what I do? Hey guys, give me a sec. I gotta go game chat, talk to this group. And then when I talk to the group, I'm back into the fucking party. I at least give the comms to tell them I'm not going to be in the party. He did not do that. The same respect I give to him, I don't get back. That's the fucking issue. So, yes, when the other dude joined, there was an issue. He was wrong. Okay? He did things wrong. As did I. I literally totally quit and said, fuck it, which, you know, is in a way rage quitting and giving up the fucking team. I did wrong. Two wrongs don't make a right. But instead of sitting there and trying to argue this fucking point across for the next fucking hour and literally just constantly going back and forth in the argument and optimally ending up to where we're not fucking speaking, I just decided to leave. Let shit calm down. Okay? I love my cuzzo. I don't hate him. I don't. But I do need to get the point across for that. And that's why earlier when he comes in and does that, it's all good. And yes, I did give out something that happened in the past. I did take a little bit of a drink and he blew up over it. But dude, Food City, which is down the road, closes at 12 midnight. It's 1 in the morning. Grocery store ain't open. Yes, I probably could have went to a gas station, but instead of waiting till about 8 o'clock for my check to hit of the next day, right? 8 or 10, 11, something. I don't know. It's just somewhere in the morning there. I don't remember exactly what it is. I'd have to open up my fucking banking app to go look, right? Because I don't work for the same job anymore. But anyways, right? It would have been the next day, early, like after everything opened is when I was going to get my paycheck. But anyways, if I did have money, Food City's closed. Grocery store, done. Right? Dollar General, the next one, which is also right down the street, and we have multiple around us. Guess what? They close at 10 o'clock, 10 p.m. They were closed before Food City, which closes at 12. Okay? So I went and got me a half a glass of soda out of his fridge. And he wants to blow up over that. And then the funny thing is, right? I got a half a glass of soda. I didn't just grab a new 2-liter, pour half a glass of soda, and take what I took from him. I gave him an entire 2-liter back. I took a half a glass of soda and gave him a 2-liter. That's literally what I was going to talk about earlier. But anyways, guys, I don't hate him. I love him. But he needs to understand, like, I think about him a lot when it comes to, like, being respectful. And I respect people. And the same respect I give people is what I need to get back. I can't give you all the respect I give you to get none. Okay? I just, well, I can't say none. He gives me some respect, but it's not to the same equalness, if that makes sense, right? Same as I talked about earlier, like he will make a plan with me and then cancel it, which is the same what my grandmother does sometimes. Yes, it's irritating to me, but instead of being a complete dick about it, I'm like, it's okay. Go ahead, right? But I can bring it up in the future if, he tries talking against me and anything, and be like, well, what happened to this day? We made plans before and then you just change it. You don't stay with it. Same as like when I make plans with you, I wake up the next day. I might not feel like fucking going, but guess what? I'm still fucking here. I told you I would be, so I'm fucking doing it, right? It's just the difference in respect. And I hate to say that and sound mean, but it's to the par where I do need to say something to get it off my chest. But I don't hate him. I love him. He'll always be family. He'll always have somewhere to go if he needs it. End of the day, just please, same fucking respect, man. I mean, hell, let's be honest. He's offered me his, PlayStation, not PlayStation Plus, but his primary to it. And I've accepted his occasionally to play a game with him that I don't own, right? Maybe I don't have the money at the time to pay for it. So he'll offer up his PS Plus. I'll go download it and I'll play it with him. Hence, Ready or Not. I don't know how many games like that I've done in the past, but I can tell you one recent, which is Ready or Not. I didn't own, so I took his PlayStation, his primary, and was able to download it so I could play on my account and play with him. Right? I done that, but then I offer up mine. Like, hey, you don't own this. Maybe you can download it, try it, we could play together. No. I get a no. Right? I downloaded this game because he wanted to play it. Right? And he was like, hey, you should re-download this. Come play it with me. Literally the main reason I downloaded this game to play it was with him. Okay? Because he asked me. But I bet you the times I ask, you want to go play some Minecraft? You want to go play this game or that game? And I know it's something he owns? No, I don't feel like it. Like, where's the same fucking respect, man? I can't keep giving this respect and not get it back. Again, I'm not bad mouthing my cousin. I love him. I'm just giving you guys the facts. Please don't go harass my cousin. Please don't give him any trouble. If anything, go subscribe to him, thumbs up his videos, and help him grow his channel. Please help him grow. Do something good. Okay, please. Which is Razor. If you look in the description, I posted his channel there. It says his channel and POV. Click that. Go hit sub and go give likes to his videos. Okay? Don't give him any hate. Because again, I'm not giving him hate. I'm just giving you guys facts. Not saying you would, but I don't want him twisting information because he's already tried doing that in the past, going to Facebook and commenting to talk bad about me. Okay, that his mom forced him to delete because she knew that it was wrong. All right. So, yes. Do not give him hate. Please go give him some love. Share some love with him. Maybe he needs to see more love to understand to give it. Okay? Please. Subscribe to him. Give him a like. Don't create drama. Don't give any hate. Give him some love. Help his channel grow. Find a way to love him as a creator. Love you guys. I will see you guys on a different game.